Hello everyone, we are from Group 5. My name is HANIFAH Surya, and the others are ALFA SETIA BUDI, CHRISTABEL ALFA, and MULYA LUDWINA. So today we are going to present about gamification. So this is the introduction. As we know that technological developments in the 21st century create useful language learning applications such as Duolingo, ClassDojo, and quizzes. Those applications have made language learning progressively available to anybody with an internet access via their PC or smartphones. So as long as we have internet connection, we can learn language through those applications. And then the utilization of gamification as a developing language learning technique and its implication for second language acquisition is worth investigating. This chapter tries to explain the definition of gamification, the characteristic of gamification, the application of gamification, the advantages, and how gamification works. And this is the history of learning language with technology. So behavioristic was found in 1960s, and then communicative in 1980s, integrative in 1990s, and the last gamified was found in 2010. So in gamified, we use rewards and ranking system to motivate users and increase activity and retention. And then gamification, which is found as a new language learning strategy, also gains popularity because it is user-centered. And then it is also encourage learners to have more language exposure inside or outside the class. And then this is the definition of gamification. It is the application of game design elements and game principles in non-game context. It can also be defined as a set of activities or processes to solve problems by using or applying the characteristic of game elements. And then the next chapter gonna be explained by Alpha.
My name is Alpha, and I'm going to explain you about the characteristic of gamification. Gamification has not only gone mainstream, but it's also starting to get mature. Its powers have been leveraged to all the areas of corporate life. One major challenge every corporate faces is to keep the workforce engaged. The goal of gamification is to increase the worker engagement and the outcome of the training program. And move to the next slide. Various game elements. There are various game elements which can be included in the program design, such as points, pages, competition, and other fun objects. However, it is still difficult to see what is possible and how one can implement these elements in the program. In such cases, gamification samples can be used as references or inspiration for creating unique gamification experience. For organizations who are using gamification as a strategy for the first time, these samples can be very useful. Next, the main characteristic. The main characteristic of gamification is that it offers incentives, making it the sole reason that gamification is widely used in marketing. It is a very useful tool for customer engagement, which in turn can be used as a tool for employee engagement. Gamification motivates the employees to more actively participate in their training programs. Reward system is a good example for such employee training program. And reward system not only provides the benefits of employee training, but also rewards for their active participation. And this creates a competitive environment for the trainees. And next, immersive interactive. Immersive interactive training can be delivered through gamification. For skill-based jobs such as plumber, carpenter, driver, etc., gamification can be used along with virtual technology for building the best training programs. Simulation of such occupation would help these trainees to practice their skills. This scenario-based approach creates a safe and a realistic environment for learning and to build confidence before facing the real-world situation. And last, gamification is therefore useful for creating training materials. It requires a lot of time and resources to implement the gamification principle to a program. For organizations that create the whole gaming environment often have to experiment with ideas, game elements, and strategies to avoid the risk of failure. Gamification samples help the developers with knowledge competency that influences the success of the program built by them. Thank you.
In this slide, I will talk about the example of application of gamification. The first one is Duolingo. Duolingo is a gamification language learning application where language learner advance through some levels. It can be accessed on smartphones like iPhone and Android. It consists some exercises to train learners' language skills such as speaking, listening, grammar, and vocabulary. The users can choose between 6 languages including English, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and French. The feedback is prompt and can monitor their own progress. English teachers can use it as a part of weekly assignments. It also promotes self-directed learning as well as communication. And within this is a good application to boost their students' learning. The students will eager to answer every question correctly to fill their progress bar and also get the reward, since Duolingo has so many kinds of rewards for the users. The next is Kahoot and Quizzes. These two quiz apps are prominent due to its ability to help teachers create summative and formative quizzes within minutes. Both of them can be done live and as a homework with deadline. The users will get the points after answering the questions correctly. And in the end of the live quiz, these apps will calculate the user's points and show the 3 winners who got the highest points. Even in the process of doing the quiz, the users can see each other's ranks. This ability will eager the students to answer correctly. And not only that, in the end, teachers can also easily download the recap data of students' scores. And the most interesting part is this application is free. Next we have Kelas7. Kelas7 is a learning management system specifically used for kids to monitor their behaviors. It also assists ESL primary school students through a platform that combines avatars, points, and leaderboards. Access for parents are also provided by the system. This digital tool helps teachers to track, share, and assess students' participation as well as prompt feedback. Next is Socrative. Socrative is an interactive student survey system that engages students via smartphone, tablets, and laptops, and empowers educators to create formative and summative assessments. It's a great tool for ESL learning because students can respond to questions disregarding the pressure involved in the classroom setting, which decreases anxiety. It allows users to upload pictures to the question item. And it features gamification strategies including live results, prompt feedback, and effortless data analysis. Last, we have Edmodo. Edmodo is a secure social networking for education purpose with gamification components like badges and missions. It can be used as an expansion of learning platform beyond the classroom walls. Using Edmodo, students can provide comments on posts, submit assignments, and monitor their progress. Instructor can post surveys, open discussion forum, quizzes, and assignment. It is an incredible digital tool for ESL teachers since it can promote collaboration, cooperation, and also parents' accounts are provided so that they can get the feedback from the teachers and monitor their own kids' progress.
Okay, after knowing about the definition of gamification, I will explain more about how it works and the benefits of gamification. So first I will explain about how teacher implement gamification. The first one is giving points for meeting academic objectives. So it inspires students to see simple sets of questions in a whole new light. Correct or well-structured answer operate on a point system, with students moving up through the ranks. And then for the second one, giving points for meeting non-academic objectives. Point system can also work well for non-academic tasks as well, such as certifying classroom, putting on coats and hats, lining up in register order or in their correct houses. Then for the third, creating playful barriers. One of the primary tenets of gamification is the use of encouragement mechanics through presenting playful barriers challenging, for example. Playful barriers can be academic or behavioral, social or private, creative or logical. And then for the fourth point, creating competition within the classroom. Competition with classmates, other classes, or even with the teacher is a surefire game-based element that works. I give you an example. Students must follow a rule that the teacher sets, and anytime a student follows the rule, the class gets a point. Anytime a student doesn't follow a rule, the teacher gets the point. This is particularly great for introducing procedures and new behavioral expectations. If the class wins, the teacher can use a sustainable reward such as 1 minute dance party, extended break time, or fewer homework tasks. For the fifth, comparing and reflecting on personalized. Some video games offer a personalized breakdown of the player's performance at the end of each level, I think. Detailing enormous data such as achievement, points, strength, weaknesses, and ways to reflect on their performance and comparing with others. And for the sixth, using levels, checkpoints, extra of progression. As well as tracking points, teacher can use various checkpoints, levels, or other symbols of progression to give learners focus. It also helps teachers to give mark to students. And for the seventh, giving learning pages instead of points or grades. We know that sometimes something terrible and symbolic can mean more than receiving points. When students reach checkpoints or levels, you may wish present them with a marker of success like learning pages, stickers or stars. And the last one is helping students assume specific perspective in learning. So this element of fantasy role-playing is a big draw of video games. Allows students the chance to take on different roles as learners, such as a judge, designer, father, doctor, etc. And then teacher can see how they rise to the occasion using the imagination. And next, we'll move into the benefits of gamification. The first one is more engagement with content. So gamification in learning offers the opportunity for learners to engage with content in an effective way. Informal learning environment. If learners get excited about learning, they are more likely to retain information. And then the second one, more fun, efficient learning. Because it is a game, so gamification makes learning fun, and so learners are far more likely to engage with an enjoyable learning program than a boring one. Next, competition equal to motivation. So many people are motivated by competition. Gamification provides opportunity for competition with others, for high scores, rewards, and leaderboard ranking. Then more cooperation. Learner is gamified learning programs can work toward group goals by cooperating with a team within a competitive environment. This encourages the sharing of ideas, debate, critical thinking, and strategic process. And for the last is points in prizes. One of the carrots used to encourage learner engagement in gamification is the use of leaderboards, badges, and other gamification indicators of achievement. All of these rewards fit the natural human desire for status. So that's all that I can get from how it works and the benefits. So this is the research that we use to present about gamification. Maybe you can check more on the link. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.